Lisa was always right, or at least, she believed she was. At work, at home, even in casual conversations, she argued over everything. If someone misquoted a movie, she corrected them. If a coworker suggested a different approach to a project, she debated until they gave in. Every discussion felt like a battlefield she had to win. One afternoon, after a heated argument with a colleague over something as trivial as the best way to organize files, Lisa stormed out of the office and went to the park to clear her mind. She sat on a bench, fuming. "People just don't listen," she muttered. Next to her sat an old man, dressed simply, watching the pigeons gather near a food cart. His face was calm, untouched by the noise of the world around him. Lisa turned to him, hoping for a distraction. "Do you ever have those days when everyone is just wrong?" she blurted out. The old man smiled but said nothing. Lisa waited, expecting a response. When he gave none, she continued, "I mean, how hard is it for people to just accept when they're wrong? Why do I always have to explain things to them?" Again, the old man remained silent. He simply watched the pigeons. Frustrated, Lisa sighed. "Are you even listening?" The old man finally spoke, his voice soft yet firm. "Do you hear the wind?" Lisa frowned. "What?" "The wind does not argue with the trees. It simply moves." She stared at him, confused. "What's that supposed to mean?" The old man chuckled. "Sometimes, the need to be right is louder than the need to understand." Lisa opened her mouth to respond but stopped. For the first time in a long time, she had nothing to say. She sat in silence, watching the pigeons. The old man eventually stood up and walked away, leaving her alone with her thoughts. That evening, Lisa replayed the conversation in her mind. She thought about all the times she had pushed her opinions, not because she wanted truth, but because she wanted to win. The next day at work, when a coworker suggested an idea different from hers, Lisa paused. Instead of arguing, she simply listened. And for the first time, she realized silence could be wiser than words. The moral of this story is, not every argument needs to be won. Sometimes, true wisdom is in knowing when to stay silent.